Hello and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I'm making a little journal. It could be a junk journal insert or it could actually just be your little journal. And so this one I am using the Shades of Winter by Happiness and Crafting by Gi Kerr. And this is my design team project. So I will be linking to it below, to the kit below. And some of these I printed on cardstock. Those were cardstock, and then others was just the 32-pound HP paper that I use. And this kit is all winter, so it's not Christmas as much as it's winter. You could make it Christmassy, or you could use this for a winter journal. And I have considered using these papers for a journal for January and February and maybe even December. But I just want to show you those. So I'm going to be making a journal that is one of those one-page wonders. I'm going to make mine more like a junk journal and more, I don't know if grungy is really the word, but it is going to have more torn edges. So what you want to do first, you start up with your 12 by 12 paper, and I'm using a solid one for mine, and you score at the 6-inch mark. Then you want to score at 4, you turn your paper, so we scored the 6-inch, then we turn it, and we're going to score at 4, and then again at 8, and then you'll have your other one right here. So we have 6 squares in the piece here. So for it, you need to cut, and I'm going to show you, I know it's hard to see the score lines. We have score lines going this way and then across the middle, so that we have 6 squares or rectangles. And so for the first one, you want to cut this line all the way to the score line. But what I'm going to do, instead of cutting mine, I am going to try, I've never tried this project, I'm going to try tearing mine because I want it to be more grungy, more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I don't want it to be pristine, I guess. I want it to be a grungy little journal. So now I am going to go back. I forgot. I want to take and just tear all the edges of this 12 by 12, and I'm just tearing a little bit off because I don't want to lose much of my paper because I'm going to need it for the size of the journal. Okay, let me see if I can get a hold of it. I should have tore that before I cut the other piece so I could have got a better hold of it. Okay, let's just get a hold of it right here. Okay, there we go. And so I just want to go around and tear all the edges. I don't want any of them to be smooth. I just want to add more texture. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I want to add more texture to mine. Okay, and so then I'm going to just tear right here. I'll have to tear one and then tear the other one, I think, since I've already torn that flat. So then we'll just tear right here. Maybe I should turn it. No, it'd probably be easier like this. Yeah, there we go. I would suggest tearing your pages, tear your edges before you, we'll just do it like that real quick and then I'll ink them. Tear your edges before you take and tear that one spot because I think it's making it hard. There we go. So now we have all of our edges torn, and that one's a little rough, but that's okay. So we have this one, and so I'll just fold it over to show you, and then you have this one. So then, right here, you want to cut up to that score line. So once again, I'm just going to tear. So I'm just going to pull it around here so I can see my score line, and then I'm just going to tear down. Okay. So now to make the journal, you have fold it in half. There we go. And then we have, so when you have it half like that, so you see you have all these are solid up here, and then you have this one with the torn edge in it. You're just going to take and you fold this one over, and you're going to fold this one back. And so you have this going up, so you're going to fold it inside here. And then the one that you folded back is just going to go over it. So it's just a cute little journal here. So let's do that fold one more time. So you have your solid up here with your scored, and then you have where it's cut down here. You fold that back, and then you fold this one forward. You can take the one with the flap and just fold it back, and then you'll wrap this one around it. And so then you have a little journal that's like this. And you can see this opens up. We're going to glue that in just a second. And then you'll have this page that has the flap, and then it opens like this. Okay, so now we want to open this up, and we're just going to open there, and we're just going to glue along these two edges. So that way it'll just be a pocket page. So I'm just going to glue down here and across here. We've got our pocket here, so we have just a little pocket here, and then we can flip it over, and we have this, and hopefully this is making sense. And I'll go through it again as we do this. As we flip through it, hopefully it'll make sense to you. I'm trying to decide now, do I want to ink it in brown, or do I want to ink it with one of the blues that I have? I'm trying to see. Don't think. I'm just going to start inking and see. I want to ink it with a brown because I want those edges to have more texture and to show up and be a little bit more, not grungy, I don't think that's the correct word, but still more vintagey. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want it more to look more vintage. So I'm just going to use some chocolate chip from Stampin' Up! To ink my edges. Okay, so I've gone through and just inked it up, and it's hard to see with these lights. I don't know if I can hold it so you can see, but I've just inked it up quite a bit. This color is affecting the camera really bad, so I had to change the setting on my lights, and I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see. So let me see if I can turn it down just a little. I think that actually makes it brighter. I'm not sure, but maybe you can see some of the inking that I've done. And so I just inked all the edges, and so now it's time to start adding the papers. And so I'm just going to tear my papers to fit this, and this is going to be my cover, so I'm going to hold off on decorating it. I got to figure out what I want on the cover. I could put this basic sheet and then decorate it, but let's just start decorating the pages. And let's see, that deer is going to be kind of big for it, isn't it? Okay, I like this little fox. But let's see, I might put this one, hold it like this, and so I can just tear the pages. Let me tear the edge off of that one. And these colors are just doing something to my camera. I don't know what it is, but it does not like these colors. It's making it more orange, I think. And I'm not sure why. So let's see, that'll go here. And then tear just a little bit right here. And I'm just going to make it so that there's a border around it with the blue here. There'll be a little border. And let's see here. Kind of put that there. Yeah. Let's see how this, and I think this would be a good little insert for a junk journal, or you could use this as a little happy mail for somebody. We are going to put pockets and things in it, so that would make good to put ephemera in it. So I'm going to use this little fox here. So first off, I want to make sure I don't cut his face off. So I'm just going to tear right here. And then we'll tear that edge off. Just tear some of these edges. And this does not have to be perfectly straight. That's what kind of project I'm doing. I just want a lot of texture and a lot of, I don't want everything to be perfectly measured straight. I just want it to be semi, you know, just to fit on the pages, and it doesn't have to be straight at all. It's just a kind of a look I'm going for. I know in my head what I'm going for, but I just don't know the correct word to say what I'm going for. So that's cute. And so that's our pocket there. So then if we flip up this, we can put something on this flip first. And what about for the flip? Let's see here. This would be a cute little scene to have on the flip. So let's just tear the edge there. measure that up. And I'm just measuring it here. I'm leaving a border, and then over here I'm leaving a border. When I lay my ruler down, I'm leaving a little border so that we have that blue showing through. Okay. So this is going to be a fairly quick project, I think, with all this tearing and not really having to do a lot of measuring. So that's the next page. And then underneath it, what do we want? That's really pretty. That is so pretty. So we will use that. How about if I straighten this up just a little here? And I just use it right in here. Okay. I just want all the edges torn, so I go back and tear the white off instead of cutting it off. Okay, and then we'll just do right there. And that's the next page. And then we're going to need something up here. I think I'll go for the kind of the sky look up here. If that wasn't wide enough, let's see here. Let's find another one that would work for up there. That would be pretty. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's just tear the white off the edge there. There we go. And then we'll just lay it up here. I think I want this top part here, so I can lay it here. I can still lay it like that though. And then I don't want to cut those deer off. I want to be sure they're in it. Then let's just figure out, let's cut this top. Then we'll just lay it there. This is a lot of fun, just tearing pages like this. Some days I really enjoy just tearing paper. Okay, so we have that. So then we have to do the inside here. What if we found a piece that made the whole picture here? I don't think that's going to work though, because it's not going to fit. Let's just see. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, so that one needs to go right there. And leave just a little border. And then that one needs to go right there and leave just a little border. And I don't think that's going to be big enough there. I'm not sure. Okay, that'll work. That will work. Okay. Got that one. And then this one will line up right beside it. Like this. Okay, and then this one will be right here. This worked out perfect, didn't it? Let me line that up real quick. Okay, so there we have our inside pages. And then let's see, what do we have here? We have this folds over, and this folds over this. And so we just need something for the front and back. Let me go through here and see. I like this. I love this fence post seam, so I think that's going to be on the front. Or I might keep the front more neutral so that I can add lots of decorations. So let me see. I think I'll put this sheet music first on the front so I can, because I'd like to keep the front so that I can add snowflakes and different decorations to it, and maybe some images. And I don't want the background paper to be competing with the images that I add. So you can get the pages tore down for this pretty fast. since there's really no measuring, just laying your paper on it and tearing. And if you don't have one of these tearing rulers, you can always use just a regular ruler and hold it up against it and tear it. So that's good. Okay. And then for the back, I think I'll just do this seam here. Oops, didn't even tear it. Okay, we'll just take this and measure it up right there, along with that. Okay. And there we go. So we have all our pages torn, I think, and ready to go. So let's set these aside for now. Let me take these scraps and put in my scrap basket. So I'm going to go through and ink it, and then I'll be back with you. I'm just going to ink all the pages that I've torn for each page. Okay, so I've gone ahead and glued on the pages, and I have, oops, I had some of the pockets laid out. So I'll just take those out for now. Because what I did is I went ahead, and these little journaling cards in the kit, I just tore those out and inked them. I cut some of the pieces out, and then I cut some of them out with my scalloped like scissors, like the stamp makes it look like a stamp. And so I did each one different. Some of the journaling cards I tore out. So this is the cover. I still have to decorate. So for the inside here, I thought that this might be a good little pocket. I'm just not sure which one. There's little sayings here. So I thought right here I could use this as a pocket. So this is just going to be a good little journaling spot. I think this would be great to add to a journal, to have, because it's going to have pockets, but also it's got plenty of room to journal as well. So I'm just gluing on 3 sides and make that a little pocket on this page. And I'm not sure if I told you, but I went back and used the ground espresso instead of the chocolate chip because I thought it was darker and it looked better with this. And so I thought that it really highlighted the edges of this paper a lot better for what I was going for. So see a little tag going there. Just ink these. I forgot to ink the little tags, but they look cute just in there. And then we have this page you could journal on, and I wanted to leave it like that because I think it's a beautiful little page of the fox. And then this is where the pocket is, so I want to see if I need to tear these down just a little bit more. Nope, they fit perfect. So in the kit there are some little tabs, so I'm just going to add a tab to each page so that you can just pull it out of the pocket. So it's very simple. This is just a very simple, fun little project. I love simple, fun projects sometimes because recently I've been doing some very large projects. I've been making, journals, and I've been working on my altar journal. So I felt like I wanted to do some small projects this weekend, something that was just really simple, easy little projects to do. And I think I need to ink the back of this one, which I can go back and ink it afterwards so that you don't have to sit through it all. But and then you just stick it in this pocket. You could punch a hole here, and I haven't decided. I'm afraid that it will mess up the whole torn look there, so I think that would be perfect like that. And I did make cut out 2 journaling cards because I thought it would be nice. That pocket was big enough to put 2 in. It'd be nice to have 2 in there. And so here's another one of the little tabs that come in the kit. So all I did was just trim that out, and then I'm just going to add it to the top of this card. And I think that makes a cute little journaling card. And I'm not going to add anything to the journaling cards. I'm just going to leave them plain. And I did print this on cardstock, so it is thicker. I like my journaling cards to be thicker. So I'll take and put that tab on this side. I'll turn it backwards like that. So there we go. And I may should have put that tab in a separate, probably should have done that tab separate place, a different place, instead of lining them up in the center. But that's okay. It could have been cute to have it staggered. But I think it's too late now to do that, so that's okay. That'll be fine. And so then we have to turn our page here. Let's see. Turn it like this, and we have this that opens up. And this is a really good journaling spot here. So I think down here I may put a little deer pocket. I think that was really cute there. Or a fox. I want the deer there. So I'm just going to glue on 3 sides of it as well. Okay. And then we have little journaling cards we can put in it. I'm going to get a little bit more ink. Well, not journaling cards, excuse me. We have little tags, and I may have to make some tags to go in some of these pockets as well, because there was only a few tags in the kit. I could print more, but I have plenty of paper left that I could make something. So there we have that. And then when you open it up here, if you remember, I tried to cut my paper so that I had the complete seam going across. I did. When I put it on here, it's up and down just a little bit. It's no big deal. So I was thinking the little fox may look cute there, and then some wording. I know we'll be covering up one of the deer, but I think the wording, I'm going to make a pocket there. And then I'm leaving the center one open because it's got so much white snow that I think that would be a good spot for journaling. Or even a picture, if you want to add a picture to it. Okay, let's get that on there. Or would this one look better? It's kind of got that seam. Let me see here. So let's do that. Let's put the deer. Let's put the deer here, and then we will put the fox on the back. There we go. So we're going to flip it over, and the fox will go right here. I know it's going to cover up that one, but we've got plenty of deer in this, so I don't think that's a big deal to lose that one little deer. Okay, whoops. We'll have to find something. I think this is too wide to go in the pocket. We do have another one of these little cards here that could go in the pocket. And just cut around that, because I tore them out for the pockets, but for the journaling cards, for the tags, I am just cutting it all smooth edges. So that would be cute, just tucked in there. And there's lots more we can find to tuck in. Here's a horse one that I started to tear. I wonder what the torn edge, you think, see if that looks okay or not. If not, we don't have to use it. I'll just trim around the corners. Better we have something in that pocket. We may have to make up a few more for this. I could cut this down to fit in there. Or let me see what else is in the kit. Here's a journaling card. We could just cut it into a tag. So just cut it down like that. Let's see if I can get it any straighter. That's a little straighter. And then just cut the corners. Okay, and we'll ink it. And that can go in that pocket. That's what I'll do over here too. Just cut another one down. And just snip, snip. And ink it up. Just stick it in that little pocket there. And that one could go in there with it. Okay, so for the front, I think I'm going to take this tag and I'm just going to trim it down and ink it across the bottom where I trimmed it. And I think I'm just going to layer the tag up along with the little horse picture from the kit. And I'm trying to decide if I want this to be another pocket. If so, then I could slide something in there. or just a decoration. I want to add something else to it though. Let's see. Here's a part of a snowflake that I had laying here. What if we tuck that, had that coming out the side? We got a few of those. They didn't come out so good, so I thought I would save them though, because I could use the half part of them on something like this. I'm not sure if I like that. Let's see, what else do I have over here that I could decorate with? Maybe we have a little piece of lace. Just take this, and then here. Kind of like that. Put the little horse there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that lace, and I'm going to just use some of my Fabri-Tac to add it. See which one's the right side. Have it hanging over here. And I have the tag on top. So let's just add it. And I kind of want the horse sticking up. I don't think I want him flat. So I'm going to pull out, let me see if I can get it down, some of my foam tape is what I'm looking for. Here's a roll of it. And I think I will use that to stick the little horse up. So I went ahead and cut out some of these snowflakes. I just paused the video and cut them out because I really felt like this journal needed some snowflakes. So let's just see where we can, which ones we can use on the front here first. Just want some around this little horse. Let's see here. May just put some around the actual frame too, the actual tag. I'm liking that. And kind of do things, I kind of do things in threes, but I got to figure out where the best place to put all these are. Really feeling like we need, that'd be good there, and then maybe just kind of scatter them about like it's snowing. So let's see if I put that there. Maybe over here. I like this. So I'm going to add the snowflakes and the horse, and I'm just going to use some of my double-sided tape for the horse. Use my scissors. I thought I could tear it, but I don't think I can. I want the horse to just be raised up. That's why I'm using the double-sided tape. I'm just going to add him to the center of this tag. Best I can eyeball it. I think I'm going to add some glue to the back of him too though, because I don't always trust the glue on this tape. So I always just add a little bit to the back to help hold it. It probably would hold just fine, but I always just have a habit of doing that. Okay, just press that down. And then I'm just going to add a snowflake here. Just attach it to the side there. And then one right here and one up here. I get so sticky doing these snowflakes because they're so tiny. And now this one's sticking up. I wonder if I should glue it down, just even though, press it down even though the frame is raised up. I think that'll be okay. I think that looks good. And I may go back with a little bit of my, this is very old, and it's just got some sparkle to it, and just add just a little bit of sparkle. I'm trying to shake it up and see if I can get it. Actually, let me hold off and let that, I've got a different one too, or I could add pearls, like little white pearls, like it's snow. Let's see what that looks like in the center of some of these, of the snow. Oh, I love that already. I love little pearls, putting these things on. You see that I put them on a lot of things, but I do love them. I think they dress everything up so nicely. And I may just put one or two. Hopefully I ain't putting too many. Maybe like that. And maybe here. Kind of mimicking snow around the... Is that too many? Let's look. That's a bit too many. Let's take these off and just add these. I'll make it back in a few minutes and add some glues. Make sure that those stick good, but it feels like they're sticking right now. And that decorates the front up. So we've got our little lace here. So now what do we need to do on the inside to decorate up? Should we add a few little snowflakes here and there? Maybe so. I think that would look cute. So let's just add one there. Let's see here. Maybe one right there too. I just had a thought what I should do with these. I should cut these out of sort of some white labels. That would make it so much easier sticking them on. They'd kind of be like stickers instead of trying to add all that glue to them. And I'm just adding snowflakes everywhere. I don't know if I need that there. It's kind of cute though, isn't it? Just embellishes it up a little bit. There we go. So here is the finished journal, and I really love how it turned out. I think it'll be a great little journaling spot to tuck into some Happy Mail or to tuck into a bigger journal. I think it would be great just stuck inside of a belly band or pocket. And I'm having to hold it up because the lighting is in this color. It's just washing it out when I put it down here. So I'm trying to hold it up so you can see all the colors. It's kind of hard to flip through it up in the air, but we'll try it. And so here's our first page, and it's our pockets with our journaling cards. And so I think those turned out great. And I'm still debating on putting a little thumb, punch a little half circle there so you can see the journaling cards, but I haven't decided if I want to or not. And then here, let's see. Then we have our next page, which flips up, and you have great area to journal. I don't know if you can see, it's washing it out, but a great way to journal, and you've got more places here to tuck things. You could actually add more ephemera to this and make it a little ephemera holder if you wanted to send ephemera to a friend in some Happy Mail. And here's some more pockets that you could add more to. I've just put some little tags in it like you saw in the video. I haven't added anything else to it. And then here's the back little pocket. This is my favorite pocket. This one with the little, I think that's a little fox on it. My husband said it was a wolf, but I'm not sure which one it is. I thought it was a fox. I like it, whatever it is. And so here's another little journaling card. And that is the complete little book. And actually it's supposed to be that you turn this one in, but it doesn't matter. You can do it either way. And so I thought that was a cute, easy little project to complete in an evening, and it didn't take that long to make. And And so it was just something fun and easy. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully you will give it a try. And if you have any questions, just leave them below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.